you're an artist right now. What's the main thing when you're working with your art? What do you want your art to say? What do you want it to, when someone looks at it, what message do you want the person to get from your piece of art?
Oh, I just don't think of it so specifically.
Okay.
It's more a way of life than making art. And I just want to continue it like a religion. And you know, I just think of Epicurus.
Right.
And his three prerequisites for a happy life.
Sure.
And basically it's just art. Making art for me is just continuing a life that's the best life I can find. I mean, surely that's everyone's, you know, responsibility to make the best life they can find. And so Epicurus, he said, of these three prerequisites, one was being one's own boss. So,
Right.
making art on my own boss. Second one is leading, having friends, loving your life, having friends, family, loving your life. Doesn't matter what form it takes. The third one is leading an analysed life, and so that's what I want to do with my art. I want it to overlap with psychology, so that I can just have an analysed life through art and just be happy to have a happy life.
Do you think maybe, because it seems like you use a lot of philosophy within your art, is that because you're part of the Freud family, or?
Well, I didn't always use the Freud name. I made my name as an artist before I started using it. I was Jane McAdam. I didn't use the last bit.
Maybe you resented that name a little bit at some point in your life, or?
No, I didn't resent it. I just was in denial about it.
So you didn't want to leverage that name to get you
God,
across this?
no. It was an embarrassment.
I see.
It was like a ton of embarrassment, because when you're a child, of course, you want to be normal like everyone else.
Right. Are you? Did it shift? Are you proud of being
It
part
shifted.
of the family?
Yeah, now I've embraced it, but it took a bit of a shift. Yeah, it took a bit of a learning curve to learn to just accept it. It's an acceptance thing, really. Yeah. But I don't think life is easier with a name that has connotations for other people. I think it's got its good points, but it's got an equal amount of bad points. So it really does make
people have maybe preconceived conceptions, or maybe
that's the main problem, that people have preconceptions, and actually they're generally not true. So it's just sad, because you can't relate to people in the way that you'd like to.
Right.
Most people you can, but some people you can't. They're really like,
sure, they're like, you must
person,
be.
yeah.
Okay. Well, in your own, like you said, your art is like your own religion, or your style of life. If you could boil down that philosophy to that style of life, what is that in like a sentence or two? I don't know. That's kind of tough. But I mean, what's the main mantra you live by?
Well, I never achieve it, but
Okay.
I wake up in the morning and I think, what shall I do today?
Okay.
You know, to have the choice. It's the choice. Absolutely imperative for a creative life.
Yes.
You know, having the choice. I create routines, and then I try and shirk out the routines, or when I'm really busy, I'll take on some massive things, so that I'm sort of challenged in a way that makes me have to leave all the 1,000 cuts behind. So my mantra is, don't die of 1,000 cuts. You know what this 1,000 cuts means?
No.
Paperwork.
Oh.
All the little things.
The
Look
little
after
details.
the bigger picture. Look after the bigger picture. Don't be, a micromanager managing every little detail. Just think, what is the main thing I want to achieve? And see that bigger picture, the vision. Keep the vision clearly in mind. I'm not saying I actually do it, but that's my mantra.
but that's a mantra,
I
sure.
want to do it.
I guess, lastly, you say the bigger picture, I want to achieve, I'm going towards this goal. I always ask this question is, your life, what's the main goal, the main thing that you want it to be known for, or make a difference, or what would that be for you?
Oh, I haven't got any grand philosophy about changing the world, no. I suppose it's for my art. I want it to be valued and looked after like it was a child. So I want it to go to a good home. So I want museums to acquire it, which I do and always have done, luckily. And not for it to be bought and sold like a commercial product.
Right.
You know, so it's like that. My babies go to good homes.
Okay. I respect that. Thank you, Jen.
Absolutely.